last week on Discount Heroes.
Without the power that I have, you can't do anything. The crowns won't mean anything.
Can you take his magic?
This is the vengeance I sought. I can take his magic.
Orbs of congealed magic hover in the air. You feel the magic grapple onto you, almost like a sticky spider silk. You want to talk to the top king? You need to get a lot of crowns to draw their attention. I was about to say there are 3 kingdoms that border Great Goblin Gorge, but there's actually only 2. You got the Spark Spindle Kingdom, and you've got the Goblin Kingdom of Hell.
Oh, God.
Oh, crap.
Led by King Prednisone.
Let's go see my home, baby.
And if we go to hell, I can accompany you and kill the one who killed me.
So I want to use my level 6 spell to heal Deathbeak and give her sight, and then elect her as my leader.
We believe that these 4 will lead y'all to great prosperity, and we're gonna move on now.
Nox, you have a strange dream. You find yourself floating in an empty blackness, just the sound of voices off in the distance. A light shines from above, and you see a figure peering down at you, as though you're a tiny little creature in a terrarium.
Pull out my scimitar, and I just want to try to swing at that barrier.
It sticks in the air, and you see a crack start to form as though in glass right there in the air. As the cracks spread outward, the sky suddenly shatters, and you wake up.
Welcome to Discount Heroes.
Happy birthday, Tyler. Let's all collectively wish a very happy Discount Heroes birthday to Tyler.
Happy birthday, Tyler.
It's not his birthday anymore. Fuck you, Tyler.
And then now we need to do Jared's birthday.
Wait, everybody pitch in and send me gold bricks.
I am neither a child nor a woman. I don't care about my birthday. Tyler, one day you'll be a man and you'll feel the same way.
Send me Jared's gold bricks. I'm never growing up. I just want my last war money.
Welcome to Discount Heroes, where questionable results are always guaranteed. We're a chaotic character and story-driven real play podcast. We're a group of 5 friends who've known each other for 17 plus years. We've played countless hours of questionable D&D, and now we want to share with you the game we love so much. My name is Brent. I'm the DM. We got 4 players here. Why don't you introduce yourselves and who you're playing?
Hey, this is Tyler. I'll be playing Copes, the Circle of the Stars druid.
Hello, and welcome back to my cozy corner. This is Aaron, and I'll be playing Dimrock, the Tiefling Bard.
This is Jared playing the part of Thrasher, the human barbarian.
And this is Matt, and I'm playing Nox Longfoot, the Gnome Wizard. I forgot to pick my new spell.
I didn't pick any of my new spells, dude. I got so many.
You guys got spells?
Yeah, we got spells.
Yeah, buddy.
All right. We're revisiting an old segment here today.
Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Wait, none of that stuff before was we using?
This is one of our favorite segments. Are trees plants?
What?
Oh, here we go.
I was going to tell a story
Oh, no.
about this today.
Well, it's too late.
No, I was in training, and we were learning about how to insure trees, and the guy messed up. He was saying trees are something, but he's like, and everyone knows that trees is, and he's like, I'm sorry, trees are. I was like fucking freaking out. I was like, say it!
Triggered. Finish it.
All right, so I have some tree-related trivia for the group today.
Trivia.
Excellent. That's 1 point for Tyler.
Yes!
This is bullshit.
Damn it. This is bullshrub.
Can I get some extra poinsettias if I come up with something?
That was bad.
Yeah, it was.
I was going to say bush shit. They were both bad.
That was better. Nah, yours was better, though. That's 2 points for Tyler.
Can I get some extra poinsettias if I keep going?
Some tree-related trivia that only a tree genius, a treenius, would know.
You also lose a point. Go on.
All right, we'll start off with an easy one. Have your buzzers ready. What is the tallest tree in the world?
Booyakasha.
Buzz.
That's Tyler.
Redwood.
That is correct.
It's actually a California redwood.
Yeah, because that was a question on the last segment that I listened to recently.
Well, you paid attention to the last
Yes.
segment.
Unlike you, Brent.
Yeah. All right. What does the Latin word arboretum mean?
Booyakasha.
Tyler.
Tree.
That's not correct.
Yeah, it's worth a shot, you know.
Buzz.
Aaron.
Study of wood.
It is not that.
Klaxon.
Jared.
Forest.
It is not that.
Buzz. Tree mommy.
That is incorrect all around. An arboretum is simply a place with trees, typically designed that way.
Motherfucker.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Like, shall we go for a walk through the arboretum, Jared?
Through the forest? Through the motherfucking forest.
No, the gardener planted the arboretum, Jared.
Yes, but God planted the forest.
This is bullshit. I'm not playing anymore.
You weren't going to get any anyway.
Which of the following trees does not produce nuts?
Klaxon. Tyler.
Nice.
Oh, I do. I just don't deposit them.
We got hazel, hickory, and juniper. Which one does not produce nuts?
Buzz. Juniper.
That is correct.
It's a berry.
It's got berries.
Juniper does not produce nuts.
I'm allergic to those.
Tyler can't have those.
Yeah, see?
I know all the Tyler facts.
We got 2 points for Tyler, 1 point for Aaron, no points for everybody else. What is the native continent of the coffee tree?
Buzz.
South America.
Booyakasha.
Klaxon.
Buzz. South America.
That's incorrect.
Booyakasha. Africa.
I was second.
What would you have said, Jared?
Africa. He's right. Give him the fucking point.
I was first. Check the tape.
We'll check the tape.
Just know, even if I wasn't, I'm going to make it so I was.
3 points to Tyler. What is the common name of the tree species Fraxinus excelsior?
Booyakasha. Fern. No.
Wrong.
That's a bush, you moron.
Buzz.
Klaxon.
King of fragrances.
No. Jared?
OAK.
It is not.
Fuck.
A willow.
Incorrect. It is the ash tree.
Let me see that ash.
That ash, baby. That is going to be my next D&D character. Fraxinus excelsior.
I thought you meant Ash Baby.
I did too.
Ash baby. That's his nickname.
This one will go to the person who is closest. What is the age of the oldest recorded maidenhair tree, otherwise known as ginkgo biloba?
Ginkgo biloba.
Klaxon.
It's over 5,000 years old.
You didn't buzz.
Buzz.
Well, everyone gets the answer.
Everyone guesses.
2,182 years old.
I'm going to say 2,200 years.
I'm going to say about tree fitty.
Very good. It's a good answer.
The correct answer is 3,500 years old, which I believe means
That's me.
You said over. You went over.
you said over 5,000, which means you're like infinitely far away.
I said 5,000 or more. Are you? Fuck you, man.
Give me my point. I just want one.
Oh, the 2000s win? We're equal distance apart. You're going to let them win?
I said 2,200.
Jared said 2,200, putting him at max 1,300 points away.
Oh, well, then he won, obviously.
He won. That's 1 point for Jared.
Yay. That's all I want.
All right, last question.
Tyler, I'm sorry I have $1 more to you.
Last question. Let's wonder, is this question an omen for what is to come?
No.
What tree has earned the nickname Tree of the Dead?
Buzz.
What
The
is it?
Baobab tree.
It is not that one.
Oh.
It's the tree of life.
Oops.
Klaxon.
Jared?
Durian. Because it smells bad.
Not that.
Buzz, Weeping Willow.
Incorrect.
Buzz.
This is sad.
Tyler?
The dogwood.
Correct answer is you.
No,
No,
I'm
I'm
not.
not.
It's you. is the Tree of the Dead.
We all know what a yew tree is. Don't worry. It takes like level 60 wood cutting or
Yeah,
something.
it's a level 60 to cut, level 70 to fletch.
Tell us why.
Tell you why?
Yeah. Why is it the Tree of the Dead?
It doesn't say. It just asks the question. All right, that concludes our latest episode of Is Trees Plants? I regretfully announce that our champion this week is Tyler.
Yes, it should be.
Why would you be regretful, man? He's our friend.
Congratulations, Tyler.
I'm pissed off about it.
Congrats, bro.
You suck.
You deserve it, Tyler.
I get it. Like the tree.
Thank you.
You really know your trees, Tyler.
Thanks, man.
He is the host of our sister podcast.
You know your trees, but you don't know you.
Ooh, tree of death. That's you.
I got a question for you.
Take an inspiration, Tyler.
I'll take $10 in gold bricks.
You've changed since you started last war, man.
Because I'm so far behind now, I need money to catch up.
All right, I believe we spent long enough on that.
Yeah.
I'd say we go ahead and begin the game.
Yeah. Way too much.
No, you don't think we should keep
Yeah,
going?
we surely did. I can't believe we have not started. Feels ridiculous. I feel like we're almost done.
Last week, our intrepid hero stood triumphant over King Boomstone as he slowly died.
Yeah, we did.
He proclaimed their efforts in vain as his power would return to the kingdoms upon his demise. But it turns out the amnesiac cowboy Kit, now known as the Wandering Shade, was able to use his twisted form to draw forth the power and allow our heroes to absorb it.
Kit was the shade?
Oh shit, that was Kit?
Synced up tonight, buddy.
Hey, you're joking. I was sick. I don't remember that recording.
Were you sick and drunk?
I was so fucking drugged up.
We also mentioned that 2 recordings ago. Just saying.
Well, I was asleep, so.
We've had a lot of
Hey.
focus issues. With their newfound crowns and authority, they set about righting the wrongs of Great Goblin Gorge, including setting up a new representative government led by Sizzlegrim Boomshanks, the one guy who got charmed earlier, Steven the Human, Ron Jeremy, and a giant emu that's been empowered by ancient magic.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Our heroes, having expertly solved the issues of this goblin kingdom, took a well-deserved rest and prepared to set out for their next destination. Hell.
Ah!
That's where we belong, baby.
Yeah, we'll fit right in.
Yeah, we're going straight to hell, just like our mama said.
I'm going straight to hell.
Ba-da-ba-ba.
Just like my mama said, I'm going straight.
All right, Deathbeak has turned down your offer of power. He would rather travel to hell than be a member of the local government.
Okay.
Is he sure?
I mean, it's hell here and it's hell there, right?
Deathbeak spent some time explaining to you that he actually finds the whole idea of representative government itself to be a falsehood and that all government is equivalent to slavery.
Man, I knew I liked Deathbeak.
Dude, I love Deathbeak. Honestly, I want to follow him somewhere. Where's he going? That's where I'm going.
I bet Deathbeak went to a liberal college.
No, he did not. You can't go to college and come out that insightful. You can come out a government mind cuck if you want, I suppose.
We're done. We'll take all this out. Don't worry. Feel free to keep rambling.
So I'll leave in your government mind cuck. Anyway, you guys rested through the night. You woke up in the morning. You've got a new government set up. You're getting ready to set out.
I appreciate how you struggled to call it a government. Yes, we are getting ready to head out.
Like a baby.
Right out the front door.
Sometimes.
All right, you've been given loose directions on where to head in order to reach the border
Loose.
Head.
between Great Goblin Gorge and Hell. You are told that you will have to cross an ocean when you arrive there. There is a ferryman, though, that will take you across when you get there.
Is his name Karan? You got to tell us if it's Karan.
It's not Karan.
Yeah, it's Karan. I beat him to it. I fucking beat him to it.
Is it Mashid?
Could it be Karamja?
No.
Perhaps Al-Qarid?
How about Dale?
Did y'all know there's a boss in RuneScape called Ziliana?
Yes.
Of course there is.
I didn't know that, and I was re-listening after I started playing RuneScape again. I was like, that motherfucker snuck one in there.
Can't be the only one that's been snuck in.
No, there's so many.
Is it morning or nighttime right now? Like,
It is morning.
Did we sleep?
So we did long rest, correct?
All right, so you guys ready to head out? Because I am.
Yes, let's get this moving forward.
You've slept through the night. It was a nice sleep. Remember you had your vision, Nox, overnight?
Yes. Yes.
Anybody have any weird visions that you want to tell us about?
Morning vision check.
Oh, I had this crazy one. It's wild.
What happened, Nox? Tell us. You remember.
You're being really loud, Thrasher. Have some mic etiquette.
Tell us you remember, right?
I was sleeping last night like I usually do. I think maybe because I don't have my race car bed, it was a little unsettling. I had this weird dream. It was like I was in a small glass case and somebody was staring at me through, I don't know, I couldn't get to him. It was like a barrier. And then I broke it. It was really weird and kind of unsettling.
Were you in like a terrarium? Were you a pet?
I hope not. That'd be weird.
Be a lot easier.
Okay, you know what? Just because I'm slightly above average in height and a half rhinoceros with a third arm doesn't mean I belong in a terrarium.
Yeah, it's more like a special terrarium.
That's offensive.
Like a one of a kind.
Cope shuffles away with the glass tank he was bringing over.
Standing behind, measuring it, see if it'll fit. I don't know. I don't know what it meant, but I don't know if it was a dream or a vision, but it was weird.
Is it too late to say extra terrarium?
What?
Yeah, it's too late.
Yes.
Seems like.
But, I mean, I'm feeling well rested for today. For our trip to... did we decide hell? Are we going to hell?
Is that really what we decided?
Honestly, if I've got to be... I don't have any specific religious beliefs, so... As far as I'm concerned, we can't go to hell.
Well, that seems like a bigger conversation. Let's go to hell, guys.
I could definitely go to hell.
Wait a second. Isn't your dad from hell? Aren't you like...
What do you mean when you say hell?
Yeah, aren't you part demon?
Hell, the plain hell. Full of demons.
Yeah, where like it's only souls and stuff, like just a bunch of like bad humans
Goat.
or goats.
I don't know what's there. I'm just saying you're like part it.
It's just this is not like what you're thinking it is all I'm saying.
Well, let's go find out.
All right, Cubs heads to hell.
All right, you notice that the goblins of the graveyard have been in much better mood since Boomstone has been deposed. Probably also spent some time collecting the crowns that you were due. Is that right?
Yes.
For sure.
Oh yeah. Tell me how many so I can write them down.
Please, whoever's keeping track.
All right, you collect 18,740 crowns.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about the other ones.
That is a lot of crowns.
No, we are, because I've got it written down. Hold on. We had 35 crowns. And now we had how many more? 18,000?
740 more.
Okay.
You write that down.
Okay. And that's from defeating Boomstone. Got it.
You load them up in your pouch.
Yep.
It's jingling a lot.
No more than usual.
Can we go get the couch before we leave?
Yes, definitely.
At least a couch. You know that room we came from where we were all dressing up as the other goblins? That had some nice furniture.
That's true. You find the couch, and it looks like the goblins must have found the babes you were talking about.
Oh, they came on the couch?
Ooh. Oh, gross.
I didn't say that.
Yes, you did.
I didn't
Why
say
did
that.
you say that?
I didn't say that.
You said it.
I run up, Cubs is like, oh, my favorite couch, and I jump on it, and then I just, sounds like he lands on a board, and I'm like, let's get a different couch.
This is not the same color it was when we sent it up here.
I saw a great one.
I hate this.
Yeah, there were some nice, lavish couches in the waiting room for the arena.
Can someone roll a D100 to see how nice of a couch we find?
Yes. 26.
It was my idea. I get to do it.
Well, then why did you say someone? Maybe there's 4 couches.
I meant me.
You did say someone.
I meant me.
If Tyler talks about rolling a d20, he means him. We all know that.
89.
That's high quality right there.
Nice. Thank you, Brent. I feel like that's going to impact the story.
That's high quality, dwarvish and elven make.
Oh.
They put aside their racist differences to make this couch, and that's why it's an 89.
Oh, Couch of Unity.
It's short and long.
Get it? Because it's a fantasy world.
Somehow. Yeah, you find an excellent couch.
I'm sure that'll come up.
Yeah, lots of goblins come up and thank you for what you've done.
You're welcome.
As you guys are preparing to leave, you see that a group of them, including the representatives you set up, have gathered to say goodbye to you. They look at you expectantly.
Yes, our lieges.
We give him a crown.
They're like, you give them a tip, and then they walk away. Go ahead.
They don't want a crown?
They take it, but they still look expectant.
Then I take the crown back. Okay, you obviously didn't want this, and I take them back.
We've only been your kings and your gods for but a moment, but we've already set forth a new path for all of you. And we hope that through our progress of going to hell, that we will complete our own mission of turning off magic and dethroning more evil goblins, potentially. And then finally, settling down somewhere and getting some sleep.
Hey, I know this is it seems a little slapdash, but, if you guys fuck this up, I'm gonna come back. I'm just gonna cut so many of you in half. Just be chill, okay?
They nod.
Yes, like he said, be kind or be chopped in half.
So, what should we do? One of the goblins calls out.
We don't care. Do whatever you want to do.
Look, no, don't do that. Just a slight bit of guidance. I want you to look around and pick something and then figure out how to make it better. And then once you've done that, do it again. And just don't stop.
Tubbs is doing air quotes behind Demi.
Oh, that's funny. It's just don't stop. And then one day you'll turn around and be like, wow, thank you, Dimrock. And then I'll hear that and know that I've done good. And that is why I'm doing this now. It's for me later.
They look confused a little bit, but
Go make something better.
fix that house or something?
There you go.
He looks proud at having given the correct answer.
Ah, good job, my boy.
My boy.
Does anyone else think that house look...
Yeah, it's terrible.
All right, everybody, how about we make that house a little bit better?
Yeah, let's burn it.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, do that one.
Start from the ground. I love it.
Do the ground.
But wait, we can't just do this. We can't do this, guys.
You can do whatever you want.
No, let's vote on it. Should we burn the house down?
Well, if we're going to burn the house down, why don't we burn down everything and just start fresh? Let's vote on that.
Sounds like a bad idea.
Vote.
You can roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, hell yeah, I will.
I want to help.
Sounds like some evil shit I would do.
Can I counter it?
Yeah, you can counter it.
Persuasion.
Can I give Nox the help action?
I rolled a nat 20 to help Demarok.
Damn it!
I rolled a 29.
Yeah.
Fuck!
What you
Yeah,
got?
y'all beat that.
Knox.
I got a 6.
I got a 9.
Nah, guys, don't burn it down. Burn it up? No, wait, hold on.
Cleansing fire. Then we can all start fresh.
Hold on, I meant to...
If that's what you want. Up to you.
Copes is showing him like the best place to start the fires and like pointing out like,
The most flammable stuff.
yeah, stack this here. This will go up quick.
Gotta build it back.
Burn it down, build it back better.
Ooh, we can make a song about it.
Do that every few months.
Like crop rotation.
Yeah,
This doesn't seem sustainable.
every season you burn everything you built to the ground and rebuild it.
Slash and burn government. I love it.
We've always got work.
Okay, now I'm sold.
All right, well, we're going to hell, so y'all can figure out your own fucking problems.
You guys will never see me again. Unless I have to cut you all in half.
A kid goblin walks up. Can I go to hell with you, misters?
Yes.
Of course.
No.
Come on, kid.
No.
He can do what he wants.
I put him on my shoulders and start walking towards hell.
Yep. We're taking this
Yeah, you
child
can
to hell.
come.
Congratulations, you just gave us a new thing that we're gonna drag around with us.
Dragon.
No. Absolutely soon as Thrasher picks up another person and puts them on their shoulders, I cast Vortex Warp.
Oh,
I teleport them
God.
60
Oh my
feet
God.
away. And I climb up to my rightful spot.
All right, fair enough. I love it. I didn't even notice the change.
I Indiana Jones did real good.
Perfect.
And then
All
I
right.
start strolling away singing,
I'm going straight to hell.
Just like my
mama
mama
said.
said.
I'm going
Straight
straight to
to
hell.
hell. Then Copes does a solo.
All right, you've been given a wagon. Being pulled by a couple of large tumbleweeds.
Goblins. Oh.
Large what?
Tumbleweeds.
tumbleweeds.
Okay.
You guys set off, waving goodbye to everybody.
I fucking guess we do.
Some smoke starts rising
From what?
from the town as you drive away.
I tear up.
Because of the stuff they're burning?
You can only imagine.
I tear up to the noxious gases are like getting my ducks.
It's so beautiful. They're actually doing it. A brand new beginning.
Revolutions always make me so proud, you know?
We really did good this time.
They did not check any of those buildings before they set them on fire. I hope y'all know that.
And we're going to hell. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's not like it was a bomb factory or nothing.
Oh no, they're gonna light the bomb factory on fire.
They just march into the factory and like burn it down.
Boom, we just hear explosions of glory.
All right, and you're off. You cross the dry landscape of Great Goblin Gorge, with only the occasional exploding cactus, bleached goblin skull. The first day passes without incident. Just some tumbleweeds, some armadillos.
Does it though?
Shut up, Jared.
On the second day, you see off in the distance a set of railroad tracks crossing your path.
Perception check.
Perception check, okay.
13.
13. You can actually hear the distant sounds of a train. It sounds like it is approaching this direction.
Y'all want to do a train robbery?
No.
You see, about maybe 300 feet away, there is a small shack built next to the tracks, and you see a figure nervously pacing around.
Oh, he's going to blow up the train. I run as fast as I can over there to him.
Oh, you do?
Why is he always running places?
I think he's got to pee again. You know, goat bladder.
God, it's like every 10 minutes.
You see a very tiny looking goblin pacing around worriedly. This is a small shack painted red with a metal tin roof. A strange looking metal switch sits beside the railroad track.
It says kaboom.
He nervously paces around it.
Hello, sir. Are you gonna blow this train up?
What? Can you do that? That would really help me out here.
I mean, I probably could. What are you doing?
So, well, I guess I'll just skip to the end.
Thank you.
He points over in the distance. That train is coming this way. You can see the railroad track splits here. If I flip the switch, it changes the railroad tracks. And if you look over there,
Are you fucking kidding?
Oh my God, Brent.
there's one guy tied to the railroad tracks over there. And there's 3 guys tied to the railroad tracks over there. And the train's going to hit those 3 guys. So I could flip the switch and only hit one guy. But then, is it like I've killed that guy? Is that like something I should be worried about morally?
Why don't you untie the guy?
I go untie the one guy.
By the time you arrived, it looks like there's no time to just untie the guys.
I grab him and dimension door back to my friends with him.
Grab who?
Dude tied to the tracks.
Well, you're gonna have to get to him.
There's no time.
There's no time. The train will hit him by the time you get to
You
him.
said I could get to him.
Let's play in the space.
No.
If I vortex warp him onto the track with the 3 people, we can take all 4 out at once.
Then you don't have to make a decision.
Boom! We're going to hell, baby!
That's how we
do
get
it.
to hell. Is we murder the 4. We murder all 5.
Or I vortex warp the one guy onto the track with the 3.
You're just letting that 6th level slot fly, bro.
Let's
Dude,
ride.
that vortex warp is a 2nd level spell.
Oh, is it really?
Calm down. Yeah.
All right. Well, he's gonna make a saving throw, I guess.
Fail it on purpose. Don't let us see it.
He's tied down.
Y'all can do something else.
It sounds like Nox is teleporting the decision-making guy onto the rail.
No, I'm teleporting the guy.
Oh, yes. Do that.
The one tied up guy. Oh, that's pretty good, too.
Okay.
No, I teleport the one guy who's tied up on the track to be with the other 3 guys who are tied up on the track.
So now they'll all die.
You know, like a normal person would do.
And can you do that
Well-
without touching him? Is it a ranged
Yeah,
spell?
I can do it from 120 feet away.
Okay. Well then, yeah.
Holy shit.
90 feet away. I can do it from 90 feet away.
Last second.
Okay, that's plenty. Oh, is it plenty?
Yes. It's plenty.
It is plenty.
Plenty, dude.
And now the guy can make his decision on what he wants to do.
All right,
There, I lined them all up for you.
perfect. And then he takes his hand off the lever, and the train hits all 4 of them.
Whoa!
What? Wait. Whoa.
Got him.
Who were those guys?
One of the goblins from hell put me in this moral conundrum, thinking I would have a problem deciding which family member to kill. I hate those guys.
Boom! I give him a high five.
So Nox here helped you out.
Yeah, thanks.
You got it, man.
Why are you in hell?
You belong here.
We're not in hell. We're close to the border, though. You've got about half a day ride over there.
Why were you in hell?
Hell's the best place to go if you want something, man. You can get illicit goods from the surface. I mean, you gotta pay, though. And of course, the tariffs are pretty huge, and there's a lot of fees that you gotta pay to do business there. But there's stuff there that you can't get anywhere else.
You love being in hell.
Just be careful, though.
What kind of currency they use over there?
They take most currencies there, but the goblins who live there mostly like to trade in favors rather than anything monetary.
Ah, it's hand jobs.
Oh, fuck.
I knew it.
Yeah, hand jobs, foot jobs, blow jobs.
Well, Nox, as the one with 50% more hands than the rest of us.
Oh yeah, man, you can knock out all kinds of favors.
I don't like the way this is going. Can you take us there?
Hey, I can show you around to all my friends, Nox. You can be my little favor machine.
Let's.
Hey, don't worry. I won't let any of them mess with you.
Did you almost say flavor machine? Be honest.
I won't let them mess with you. I'll make sure we get paid.
Make sure you're on a good schedule.
I want bennies.
You got bennies.
Can you take us to hell?
Well, just a little ways that way. I mean, but I guess since my family's dead, I got nothing else to do.
Good God, that was your family?
Yeah.
Wow, you really belong there.
Yeah. And Goblin thought I was going to be having a hard decision. It was more of a hard decision about which one to kill, because he was right. The single guy I hated way more, but killing 3 of my family at once?
Yeah, what a benefit. But then if you get all 4, I mean, now we're cooking.
Yeah, this is the dream scenario. Thanks, guys. You guys are some real heroes.
Sounds like we're riding with you straight to the center, my friend.
Well, I'll take you to the coast, but I can't go with you the rest of the way.
Sounds like you're going straight to hell.
You can only cross the coast one time. You got to figure out another way in and out, for that matter.
Try this. I pick him up and throw him into the train.
The train's long gone.
Damn it.
I thought we were on a train.
All right. Well, anything we need to know? You got any helpful tips?
Helpful.
We need to meet the king. Who's the king there?
King Prednisone.
That's the one. We have a meeting with him. How does one get a meeting with him, by the way?
With King Prednisone?
Yeah.
That's never going to happen.
Well, not with that attitude, it's not.
Not unless you're very well connected.
Well, we know you.
I mean, if you're willing to offer something up really good, you probably get his attention, like one of your souls or something like that.
Can you offer somebody else's soul?
He sighs and looks at his family. He's like, sadly, no. Sadly, no. It's really just your own soul. But if you're willing to offer up something like that, I'm sure you can. Other than that, you're going to need to make some powerful friend in there who can get you a meeting with him.
If we were to kill somebody, would we be able to take control of their soul and use it for bartering?
I don't know.
Do animals have souls?
We're tired of talking.
Trasher, just cut him in half and let's go to hell.
That's an interesting philosophical question.
I agree.
Is there another train coming? Can we tie this guy up and throw him on the train tracks?
Yeah, let's do it. How else are we going to get to hell?
I bet we have to put him on one train track and his family on the other, so that
No,
the goblins of hell have another scenario to send somewhere else, and then they let us in.
Goodbye, guys.
Brent wants to save this guy's life.
So just to clarify, we just fucking go that way straight to hell.
Yeah, you just got to talk to the ferryman. He'll take you across that way. Ferry's free.
All right, expedite. We run to the ferry.
I hold my hand up for a handshake.
Yeah, he takes your hand.
No, I pull it down and walk away.
Okay.
Fucking loser.
All right, he walks away dejected. All right, you arrive at the coast.
Can I ask a quick question?
Yeah.
Oh, see. Am I from hell? Have I been to hell before?
Maybe.
Well, this is Goblin Hell.
You tell me, Brent. What would be my generational knowledge of hell?
Tell him, Brent.
Yeah, tell him.
How much does he love hell?
Please.
I'll tell you this. You would know that your dad was a demon,
From hell.
supposedly.
Right?
You don't know if he was from hell necessarily. He could have been, though.
Okay, yeah. Demons can come from other places.
Yeah, that's true.
Like heaven.
Is it, what, Cleveland?
Texas. Yeah, like Cartersville.
Chicago.
Cleveland.
But your father never spoke of where exactly he was from.
But I've never been to hell.
And you've never been to hell yourself.
Okay.
What color was the train?
Like rust tan color?
Can I change all this stuff you just told me?
What do you mean by change?
Dad always said if you stared too close to the TV, you go straight to hell.
No,
Good, Jared. Good.
we're just nixing that thing you just said.
I only do it twice now.
All right, we head to the ferry.
I'm like 100 yards down the track, the direction he said to go. I don't know why they're not following.
You're arriving at the coast.
Come on, guys! This way!
Y'all think the ferry's gonna have to, like, take us one at a time? Or, I mean, you think their wings can hold more of us?
It's not that kind of ferry, Knox. It's a really gigantic ferry.
How long you been cooking that joke up over there?
It just hit me. It just hit me like a ton of bricks.
You're full of shit and you know it.
No, I'm not.
This fairy's got 6, 8, even 12 wings, Knox.
12 wings?
It's gonna take more than one of us, I'm sure of it.
It's a lot of wings.
In front of you, you see a bubbling, boiling ocean. Columns of water surge upward into the sky. Vicious creatures surge beneath the surface of those columns, their massive forms writhing upward into the apparently endless sky. As you watch, you see a bird skewered by a long tendril pierced through one of those columns and drawn within.
Well, this looks bad.
Thunder and lightning crackle in the distance and surge through the waters.
Karan! We're looking for a Karan!
Oddly, compared to the ocean, you see that the waters of the coast are oddly calm. You see a tiny goblin tending to a small fleet of skiffs.
A goblin?
Goblin. You disrupted my flow. A tiny goblin tending a small fleet of skiffs on the shore. He busily polishes the exterior of those ships, barely large enough for 6 people sitting side by side. No oars or sails. He does not notice you.
I guess that's our guy.
I push Thrasher forward.
Hi, we need to go to hell. Are you the ferryman?
He finishes polishing a particularly difficult spot and then looks up at the 5 of you, squinting behind his glasses. Yes, I'm the ferryman.
Are you the gondola goblin?
I be he.
The gondolin?
Yes, what do you want?
To go to hell, I just said that!
You did not say that.
You did.
I decidedly did say that.
What else would we be coming to you for, though?
To bother me, apparently?
Hi, I'm Thrasher. What's your name?
So you've come to cross into hell, I guess.
Hi, I'm Thrasher. What is your name?
I am the ferryman, Pentathal.
Alright, I'll accept. Yeah, what do we need to... What do we do? How's this work?
You seek passage into the land of hell? Then I will be the one to...
I don't know how many times you want me to say it. Yes, please. Thank you.
Then I will be the one to usher you there. No payment is required. Simply hop into
Perfect.
my skiff and I will set off.
I hop into his skiff.
I hop into his skiff, but I pay him.
I do it in a jiff.
I was about to say, I do as well, but I slip him a gold.
I thought him 1 crown.
I'm on Thrasher's shoulders.
No payment will be necessary.
Yeah, but you're taking it.
I shall take my payment later when we arrive.
I'd rather you take this.
Well, hold on. You said you can't hold on.
Well, you said there was none. Hold on. Wait. Is there none or is there later?
This is like one of those Indian cab situations.
There is not a payment.
We want to know how much up front.
There is not a monetary payment that you could offer me now.
What are you going to take?
Oh, thank God I'm so broke.
I'm afraid I cannot tell you. The curious properties of this ocean prevent one from crossing it once they know its secret.
Then I'll just swim. I dive overboard.
Such that this is a one-way trip.
Kill him.
You will not be able to return this way, nor will you be able to traverse this way again.
He dove overboard. Kill him.
Can I not swim? Can I fly over the water?
You jump into the boiling, broiling oceans and are immediately overtaken by enormous sea beasts grappling onto your skin.
I regenerate, come back to life. It's like, I'm not doing that again.
I regenerate and come back to life.
Well, he's not going to be in Rush Hour 3.
It's my one and only regeneration. I've used it for nothing.
Can't keep stealing my joke.
Your joke? Your joke.
Your joke? Did you just take that?
I said it first.
You didn't say it first.
Yes, I did.
No, you did not.
I said it in episode 2.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, which came many years after Rush Hour 2 was released.
Motherfucker.
Oh, that was from Rush Hour.
That was my joke.
You weren't even born then.
Brent was. He old.
All right, well, just take us across the damn water.
All right, you guys hop in. It's barely big enough for all of you to sit in, plus Pentothal, the guide.
And Deathbeak.
Is Deathbeak with us?
Deathbeak has to get he has to have his own skiff that's being towed along.
Can I be in the one with Deathbeak? Or is it just got to be Deathbeak?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
And the Wandering Shade. Wandering Shade wanted to come with you too.
Can we just call him Kit?
You can call him Kit now.
I like Wandering Shade.
I stare uncomfortably at the Wandering Shade's face. I'm having flashbacks.
I'm telling you, these guys just don't understand me like you do, Deathbeak. They're my friends, but like I don't know. It's weird, you know. They just don't get it. They don't understand.
El único final es la muerte.
And that's what I've been saying this whole time. Like, but I don't know how to explain. Like, I want to just tell them, but I don't feel like they're gonna understand.
Voy a comer una hamburguesa mañana.
You're such a great listener. Thank you, Deathbeak.
Pentothal walks to the back and uses a pole to push off onto the shore, and then he activates a strange-looking device on the rear of the ship.
He's got a gun!
Which begins making noise, and the ship begins propelling itself forward across the water.
So it's a trolling motor.
Whoa, what is that?
An invention from the Spark Spindle Kingdom. It has made such journeys much easier than they were in the past. The creatures avoid the sound of this device.
How's it work?
I do not know, but please do not mess with it.
You know anything?
I wrote a 15 investigation.
The device seems to be a strange combination of mechanical properties and magic to create a device that propels the ship forward.
Is it making a sound, you said? Or is it like...
It is making sound. The ferryman guides the ship around tremendous swells, towering columns of water. You can see the shapeless forms underneath approach the ship to investigate, but quickly turn away as they come within a certain vicinity.
I'm sorry, you said these are other ships?
No, like other creatures beneath the water.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Before long, the land behind you is completely out of sight. You find yourself surrounded by violent ocean, which is oddly calm wherever you go through it.
I'm gonna drag my fingers through the water.
You feel an intense vibration in the water.
Stick my... Never mind. Intense vibration?
The journey will take a few hours. Get comfortable. We'll pass by a few sights on the way if you'd like to look.
Take my shirt off.
After about an hour, you spot something on the horizon, a towering column of light bursting from the sea. Here is one of the first things we will see on our way. This shows that we're about halfway there.
What is it?
It is the magic that surges through the Goblin Kingdom itself. I believe that it terminates somewhere on the surface.
Is there a font? Is there a font?
What'd that font do?
What? A font? What's that, fondue?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'll make some.
Would you like to get closer? I can get us at least somewhat close if you'd like to see.
So close. Like as close as you should go, and then a little closer than that.
Yes, please.
Like hella close.
We should be able to get pretty close, though I warn you, you should probably not touch it.
See, now I absolutely have to touch it.
Let's just go over there and we promise we won't touch it. I'm winking at Knox.
I start scooching closer to the edge of the boat.
All right, as the ship propels itself forward, it begins climbing almost uphill. The water slowly swells upward, as though you're climbing a mountainous column of water as you approach this column of light. It resembles very much like the magic you've seen in the fonts of magic, although it is surging upward.
It's wonderful. Yes, Jared, that is how I imagine it looked.
You hear hundreds of whispers, a cacophony of noises surrounding this magic.
Does it sound like purely goblin whispers or like everybody whispers?
What are they saying?
I don't think you could really tell that.
What are they saying?
I try to tell.
Roll a really good perception check.
25.
25, that's good enough.
Yes.
It's not just goblin voices.
Is it our voices?
It's not just your voices.
But our voices are there.
No, you don't hear your voices, but you do hear way more than just goblin voices.
Okay.
Here we are. There are a couple of these situated throughout the goblin kingdoms.
Are there 3?
There's another one in hell. This is probably the hardest one to get to.
We just drove right to it.
I mean, it is on a scary lake. Let me ask you this, Goblin Fairy Man. Do you know, do the Goblin Kingdoms, line up with the outer world? Because when we were in the middle of an ocean, we found a bunch of light shooting up out of the bottom of the water.
I've never been to the surface myself, so I couldn't tell you. Though I've heard that the shape of the lands may mirror the lands above.
Can I do a cartography check to see if I think...
Yeah, it would have to be a very good one.
I don't know if there's any way. Yeah.
This is very abstract here.
It's a really abstract one. What would that be?
History would be good.
The ancient cartographer.
It's a 13.
Oh,
13. Nah, you couldn't really tell. Possible.
That wasn't RuneScape at all.
Halo.
No.
Huh. I wonder if it lines up with the world above.
I doubt it.
I doubt it, too.
Although that might make a lot of sense.
It does make sense.
Huh.
So we can touch it? Can you get us a little closer?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't touch it, but...
But we can.
You don't want to touch it?
He brings the ship as close as he can take it. You are within touching distance.
You don't got 3 arms for nothing, Knox.
Yeah, no, I mean, I gotta touch it.
God gave you 3 arms for some reason.
God gave me 3 arms. I touch it.
2 for jerking it, 1 for touching the font.
Which sounds like another form of jerking it.
Indeed.
Touching the font.
That's going on the list.
Every time I've been on a roller coaster and they say keep your hands inside, I always instinctively put my hands outside. It feels like the same thing.
Because you're smart.
All right, you touch the column of magic. Knox.
Just a little bit, like fingertips.
You find yourself in a swirling void of color.
Wow.
Like you're floating in a vibrant rainbow splashed upon a canvas.
That was beautiful, bro.
That was beautiful. I'm awestruck.
Colors swirl and mix around you. And after a few moments, your feet float to the ground such that it is apparently solid, but seemingly formless. No texture beneath your feet. You see the colors ebbing and flowing.
Am I there? Like, I can't pull my hand away?
You do not see your allies anywhere.
I try to pull my hand away.
You're in this space now.
Oh shit. Oh no. I shouldn't have touched it.
What do we see, bro?
Nox is still there, to your perspective.
Okay.
It's been 1 millisecond of him touching it.
Cops!
Can we hear him yelling?
You can't hear him yelling.
Hello!
You see the colors ebbing in the distance. Almost like a light is shining ahead of you.
I run towards it.
And as you walk, you see that it's not as much a light illuminating in front of you, but an absence of color. Pure whiteness.
Oh.
The colors dribble away slowly, and you're left standing in this white expanse. And as you look behind you, the color drains away. You see a lavish armchair facing away from you.
I approach it? Hello? Can anybody help me?
The armchair swivels around. It's a swiveling armchair.
Oh, God!
Well, finally we get to meet.
What? Who are you?
An apparently human figure sits in front of you, wearing a simple brown robe, covered in multicolored stains. The figure has brown hair and thick half-moon spectacles. They look to be about in their 20s or 30s. They look up at you.
where are we? Who are you and where are we? Where'd all the color go?
A regrettable remnant of my former self. Let's not speak of it further. But you, Nox, right? That is the name you have now, right?
That's the one. Mr.
Welcome. A thorn both in and not in my side. Mr. Nox, you and your friends.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the nicer things anyone said to me.
Your proximity allowed me to reach out to you directly for a moment. Although I hoped your allies would be here too.
I don't know how they didn't touch the light, if I'm being honest.
Yes, I quite expected they would.
No one said I haven't. Sorry.
I wanted to meet you for the first time here, instead of elsewhere.
And we are where exactly?
Everywhere, nowhere, mostly everywhere.
Okay, that's... makes perfect sense. Okay, but I guess you've been watching us, and we've been a problem and not a problem for you.
Yes, for quite a bit longer than you know, even. But I wonder, do you know?
Of course. I know.
What is your journey, Nox? What is it that you're doing?
We're going to hell. Gotta live in the moment, man.
I see. And what is it you hope to accomplish in hell?
See, that's step 2, and we don't do step 2 very well. But we're gonna find the Goblin King and get his crown, and meet the big Goblin King and shut the magic off a little bit. Because there's a lot of magic. Too much, I would say.
And see, and this is where we arrive at the problem.
I figured the guy living in the giant pool of magic might not like that.
Yes, I'm afraid you are meddling in something that you, as you are, have no idea about.
Well, why don't you enlighten me then?
What if I told you, Nox, that you are being manipulated?
Well, I would ask you to stop manipulating me then.
Oh, not I. Not I, friend Nox. But by others.
I don't think so. That doesn't sound right.
Have you ever stopped to consider why it is you are not questioning your apparent journey? I mean, you yourself have said you're not even sure what you're doing. You're closing these fonts of magics for what purpose?
It's just, there's a lot of bad stuff going on. I think it's gonna help.
You think it's going to help?
Yeah, I mean...
Brent, that was such a good one.
I mean, if you would like to once again give me any information that could help, that would be great. You sound very judgy.
I am not judgy, I am angry. That mortals such as yourself waltz through my land, my creation, and think you are fit to change it. You don't even know what you're doing. You're just a pawn being manipulated by those above you.
Oh, well, it sounds like you think you're above me and you can't stop me, so maybe we're not being manipulated and maybe that's your problem.
Would you like to see something, Nox? I can show something to you.
Of course.
He waves his hand, and you see yourself standing there.
Is it like my old self or my new hideous self?
It's a little bit different. This Nox, they have a set of plate armor on, and they carry a large tower shield that actually towers over them.
Who's this dweeb?
He waves his hand, and we see another Nox, this time wearing a leather jerkin and a pair of daggers.
This one's cooler.
Right in front of everybody?
He's jerking in front of everybody.
Jared, thank God. I didn't unmute because I didn't want to ruin it. Thank you.
And then he waves a hand again, and you see hundreds of Noxes appear in a line.
Okay. There's other gnomes in the world.
And he snaps his fingers and they collapse into just a few. These ones look most like you.
Not a bad lineup.
Although none of them are rhinos, but a couple of them have arms. Extra arms.
Closer. So what are you trying to show me here?
That you're being used as a pawn. That you take up a quest that is not your own. You could have had a simple life, a life in the tower. But fiends from the outside sought to manipulate your existence to bring about their own ends, and have been doing so for a long time. Not one of these Noxes got to live as they saw fit.
You know, I think if there's ever anybody trying to keep somebody locked down in a tower, they're probably the ones trying to manipulate a man. Just because I went out and found friends and we're doing what we think is right and occasionally making mistakes, we're figuring it out. And if that scares you, then I think that's kind of on you. Maybe it sounds like you're being manipulated by us.
That doesn't...
I cast Major Image to make different versions of him appear. All slightly different than the last.
Damn.
Oh. Yes.
He waves a hand and banishes your image. He's like,
You do not know who you're talking to.
his voice grows louder, more vicious. You hear other voices shouting behind him, mirroring the same things.
Well, that's because you wouldn't tell me your name. If you got a problem with us, you can, come deal with it out here instead of hiding inside your color or lack thereof light. If you don't want us to shut the magic off, then come do something about it.
Yeah, Brent, do something about it.
I bet you won't kill my friend Copes.
Don't do nothing about it. Don't even worry about it. Let's just skate right on by.
Oh, you think I won't?
That would make me stop.
So Copes yanks Knox out of the light.
I thought we could talk. I thought you would be reasonable. But I see you're just like everyone else. You're just like all of them. Yes, I will stop you. And it will be the last time I have to.
And those are the last words you hear before you probably, as you're giving him the finger or something like that, and Copes pulls you out.
Don't touch the light!
How long did he touch the light?
It's been like 5 seconds.
What was it like?
There's a guy in there.
Oh, fuck.
He doesn't like us. He doesn't like us, and I pissed him off, and I'm sorry.
What'd you say to him?
He said he said we were being manipulated.
He's manipulating us.
And then he tried to use magic, and he showed me other Noxus, but they weren't nearly as cool as me.
We've seen a bunch of versions of you before.
Yeah.
Remember all the dead ones?
Yeah, he doesn't want us to shut the magic off.
Yeah, well,
What?
fuck him. We're gonna.
That's our mission.
Yeah, that's what I said. I said he better come stop us if he doesn't want us to.
And how did he respond?
I think he smiled.
That
Hey.
motherfucker. We have to shut the magic off.
We have to shut the magic off quickly.
Did you tell him that was our mission? Did you tell him that's what we've been doing here? You explained?
I did. I explained it to him.
You explained the implications if we didn't?
How important it was?
I said we were doing it because we thought it was right.
Yeah, and what did he say
Oh.
to that?
He said we were being manipulated.
What?
What are you guys in that boat talking about? Is there something going on in that boat?
There's a guy in the light. Don't touch the light, Thrasher.
Oh, what? I can't reach it from here. I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, well, that's smart. This guy told me not to do it.
Did you do it anyway?
You know I did it anyway, okay? It was not the smartest thing, but it was weird. There was color.
So is there actually a guy, or are you trying to be cool?
No, there was a guy. If I was coming up with it on my own, I would have said something cooler, like a rhino guy, because that's much cooler than a regular guy. But this was a regular guy. There was colors, and then the color drained away.
How many arms did he have, Knox? You tell me right now.
He had 2 arms, but there were 3 armed me's in there. That's what I'm saying.
I grabbed Demi. I said, I think he's telling the truth.
Yeah, I don't think he's lying.
He would have totally said it was 3 arms if he was lying.
I'm not worried that he's lying. I'm just worried about why this guy is approaching about us.
Why he's in the light.
He said he created it.
Created what?
Everything. I don't know. I think he thinks he's a god or something. And he might be.
He created this? And Coach just points at himself.
I guess. I don't know how it works. I bet there was other use too.
Knox, it sounds like we need a second opinion. And then I just shove Coach into the water.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
I don't know why they're making me do this from this other boat, but thanks for being here. In the Instagram, and it's there's an X page. You find it all on the link tree, and you come hang out on Discord if you want. We're all there except me. So yeah, Deathbeak, you got anything you wanna? Got anything? Or
La vida es una carga que el destino nos impone injustamente. Nuestro tormento es eterno.
perfect. Thank. Anyway, thanks for listening to Discount Heroes. Questionable results. Guaranteed, man.
Muy bien.
Dasher, did you say something?
Tyler.
What did I do? I clapped.
Like a maniac.
I saw your sinful clap.
Well, you didn't come see me on my birthday.
I'm sorry. Happy holidays, everybody.
Brent, just say you were there and he doesn't remember because of the concussion.
That was after.
Dang, that was fun, though.
Did you get a concussion?
I don't think so.
He looked like he did. He tried. He did the concussion tutorial.
We got home from the comedy show, and I opened the van door and then fell directly out and smashed my head into the driveway.
He did not fall out. I was standing next to the open door, the van door, and I just see a human dive from inside the van.
Well, you know, that happens.
I didn't dive.
Like, when you think of dive, you think, okay, you put your hands out in front of you, you dive into the water. No, this motherfucker, hands to the side.
I fell.
Straight just head to concrete.
Head only, baby. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Ben said it sounded like I tossed a melon out the door.
It was a nice thud.
Jared, you would have broken the concrete.
There's a very good chance.
When I get out of a car, I step my feet out first.
Oh.
Coward.
And that's why no one will remember your name.
And a overturned wagon to break the monotony of your trip.
I checked the wagon.
It's good. What are you checking it for?
Stuff.
No, come on. Let's please go somewhere. Let's get to know.
No, I want to check it. You put it there. Jared always told me if you dangle a carrot, I have to check it.
Yeah, this is what I meant.
I'm just doing what Jared wants.
Yeah.
Is that an investigation or perception?
Perception's fine.
12.
Seems like it's in gray shape.
I tie that wagon onto our other wagon.
Oh, you're talking about the overturned wagon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh.
Why would I look at our wagon? You said you see nothing but an overturned wagon. I'm like, I look at it. You're like, you look down. You're like, oh.
Yeah, you'll have to pull it out of the dirt, but you can grab it. Yeah.
I grab it and I yank it out of the dirt.
This sounds like our first episode.
It's too heavy.
Oh, fuck. It's too heavy.
We're like a mile away at this point.
Leave it, bro. We're going to hell. We don't need another wagon. That's what we've been saying.
I got it.
I flip it.
All right, you're able to flip it.
Bastard, get back in the cart. Ah.
What if there's good loot in here?
Roll a luck check. Tyler.
Yes. 16.
Oh, there's an item revealed underneath the wagon.
Wow.
Nerds. Thank you, Jared.
I'm gonna laugh when it's like 10 feet of rope.
Roll D100.
I'm so good at this game. All right, let's go. 24.
That's about 15 higher than you've ever rolled on a guiding bolt.
Even 15 higher. Damn it, I ruined my only chance at a good item.
Aaron, stop.
Inside, you find a small box with a potion on the inside.
Deal. I don't even want to know what it is.
Drink it.
Drink it. Drink it. Drink it.
Drink
Wait
it
until
now.
we get to hell. Yeah, what are you talking about?
Drink it.
All right.
All right, moving on from the overturned wagon.
If this isn't hell, I don't know what is.
Don't say we see anything else.